Rocket Enterprise Solutions offers insurance digitalization solutions, especially the mobile recording of data and the creation of reports. In this way, they support insurers to massively save time, saving when processing tasks and increase efficiency. Today, they will show and tell how this works in a concrete insurance use case. Next on stage, Rocket Enterprise Solutions.
Hello, my name is Dieter Schäfer. I'm the founder and CEO of the company Rocket Enterprise in Berlin. Our main focus from the beginning was to help our insurance clients to capture data on site. So we made a software where it's easy to capture data on site and having the data later on for post-processing. We have clients like AXA, Ergo, R+V, so large insurance companies in Germany, and they are handling about 200,000 reports with our systems a year. It started everything in 2015, where we had the idea, because we see plenty of loss adjusters, that they still use pen and paper for on-site inspections. They're writing site notes, using their cameras, and then sitting at home and creating reports out of Word. That's a very manual process. It's not that easy to gain any data out of it. You cannot compare data. So our idea was from the beginning that we have a software solution that supports them by easy capturing of data. About 1.5 years ago, more and more customers asked us, is it possible to make this type of software for other parts of the company as well, like risk assessment and other things? And that's the reason why we developed a new platform where it's like all type of data capture can be possible, to capture data, generating reports out of it, and use the data for post-processing any type of data. Today, I would like to show you some small demo presentation of the system. For example, the software is based on a forms designer. Normally, if you have like a question, everybody is writing his report by himself. So you have plenty of questions. Let's say this is a water claim here. Escape of water. You have some questions here, but you can create these type of questions by yourself. That means if I need a new question here, like a text field, I just enter text field like condition of the building. And that's all I need. Then it's like in my capture on site, on my phones. I have it later on for having this data in my reports. And I can do really complex things. Complex things means, let's say I want to create a table included, a table for items that have been stored on site. Normally they're using, let's say, Excel for that. We can use here list of stolen items, let's say it so. And we create a column, a text column with title. We create another column, let's say, with description. Another column with like a currency with a sum column, and another with like a select field that says if it's covered, yes or no. And this is like for testing, for setting up a process once, so you can easily build up your processes like with a forms designer. If you did that, then your clients have this type of, or your loss adjusters or risk assessment have this type of map where you see where are my claims or my tasks located. This can be displayed in a list or in a map. Normally, it's very common that we get this information like it's connected to the main systems of the company. So they are sending us, there is some task that needs to be there's a survey on site, and so we receive the task. Then the expert gets an information through SMS, email. He's logging into the portal. He's using his phone, his tablet, can capture the data on site. Everything is offline possible. And later on, he's sending the data back to our systems, and we are creating reports out of it. I show you one process. It's about data capture on site, about the form, how this look like. You see, this is now the web solution, how you capture data. And one of the huge advantages here is, you see, like there is a way through the task. You cannot do anything wrong because you are on a strict boundaries of the questionnaire. Let's say if you have the object types, you see plenty of object types or construction types. There's one that's called other, and if you click on it, it asks this type of question here. That means, for example, if you have like let's say if it's a claim and the reason is a frozen pipe, you can have all these questions for a frozen pipe only if it's a frozen pipe. So you are very flexible using that. Another thing here, for example, is images. You can have your own images here and even draw on images. Let's say there's an image of a pipe here and I need to draw on that. So I can just use my arrow tool and just draw on that. Or maybe even use a description and write down some free text on it. So everything what's made should be as easy as possible for the users, because it's still common to see users where you use plenty of different software. They have Word, they draw on pictures using any type of graphics program. So everything is included in one platform and should be as easy as possible for them. At the end, if you have all this data captured, you're getting a report out of it. This report is totally flexible. All the system is made that you can set up how you would like to have it. Like, this is my cover page, this is my information, I need a specific cover image, I need to add information like, let's say, a table of contents. We automatically create a table of contents, so nobody needs to do it in Word and things like that. And then you have this type of report here, as you see here, some questions filled out, and the layout is totally flexible, so all the requirements that you have can be achieved. See some questions here. Maybe it can contain a calculation in the claim, or let's say some photos, as I mentioned before. We have the possibilities to apply for satellite images, where we can measure sizes on satellite images. And of course, like if you have any type like documents, you can draw instantly on documents and they can be put in the report as well. That's like how you generate the data. And if you send the data back, everything what you see in the report is structured data. So it means I can get the number of claims where was a frozen pipe. Or if I have like a risk assessment, I can get out some specific risk information from my reports. So it's kind of easy to work with the data. As you've seen in the data, it's kind of simple to capture any type of data. Our clients use the software for on-site inspection for different areas in insurance, and later on they really work with the data. That means adjuster on site, for example, capturing data, filling out a compensation agreement, and if you finish this compensation agreement and you sync the data back, we are automatically creating payments using the software, or maybe you can just hire additional processors that can be triggered automatically. Thanks for your time and for the presentation. If there are any more questions, I'm happy to help you at the booth.